Hello, Polly's the best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. Now today's game is Turrican 2 on the Atari ST. So yeah, I've played this before. I've played this on almost every system going, and yeah, the Atari ST version is really good as well. The Amiga version's good. The Atari ST, every single version of this game is good. I would say that even the Spectrum version's good. It was now matched to the Commodore 64 version, which I don't normally say because I'm a big Spectrum fan. But yeah, okay, so let's have a look at the Atari ST game. Now you'll notice on the title screen the music sort of like the more enhanced part of the way of the Atari ST doing music. It's not, it's traditional AY sounding music. I think that might be sampled or something and played back at a low bit rate to achieve some sort of result there. But let's start the game and let's see what we got. Okay, so if you've never played Turrican 2, where have you been? That's all I can say. It's a Rainbow Arts classic. You can see it's more of the AY style music now. Now the gameplay doesn't fill the screen. It's got quite a border on it, and my video probably looks a bit stretched, so I do apologise about that. It's a 4.3 game, of course. Sometimes looks a bit weird. Oh, you fuck! So yeah, this is Turrican 2 on the Atari ST. I do like the way the music sounds on this version actually. The Amiga version was a better sounding version, but it sounds really cool on this AY chip actually. This is the iconic Turrican 2 music of the first level of Turrican 2, of course. So basically what you've got to do is you've got to get all the way to the right of the screen until you complete the level. It's basically a shoot and run sort of style. You can collect various power-ups along the way, and if you hold down the fire button you can use this like rotating like machine gun style thing, which is quite cool for the time, like very innovative. You've also got extra weapons as well. If you press the space bar you've got this side swiper. Now, Turrican games wasn't easy. I remember back in the day seeing the first Turrican on the Commodore 64, and with no prior experience to any 16-bit machines, I was absolutely blown away at the time. Spectrum version, not so impressed to be honest, but that's a different story altogether. That deserves a video in itself really. But yeah, this is Atari ST Turrican 2. It hasn't got as much colour as the Amiga version. You can see that the sky is sort of like banded, like you can tell the difference between each individual colour segment. I think on the Amiga it all blended in smoothly, so that's a bit of a shame. The Atari ST can do sort of very lovely colours like blended in, because I've saw games like it in the past. Okay, so let's wait for it to load back up, because we've just got a game over on that one. Okay, so let's start the game and let's try that again. So yeah, all in all a brilliant game. These games are good to play on the Amiga 500 Mini if you're going to play the Amiga version, because you can use one of the extra buttons of the Amiga 500 Mini, the gamepad. So because up to jump, which this game is, it's not real fun to be honest. I've always found up to jump a bit shit, even back in the day. But that was the sort of limitation that the joystick had, because you only got one fire button. Yeah, you might have had multiple fire buttons, but that was all mapped to the same button, so that was a limitation of it. So a lot of these platformers used up to jump, which I didn't like at the time, and I don't like now, unfortunately. It's more suited to a joystick as well. Trying to do the up to jump maneuver on a gamepad is not easy to be honest. It's not designed for it, because gamepads were always designed with extra buttons in mind. Even the original Nintendo NES one, it still had A and B, didn't it? A and B, one for fire, one for jump, etc, etc. Yeah, so this is Turrican 2 on the Atari ST. Graphics are very good, like I mentioned about the colour earlier, but other than that the graphics are really solid. Nice looking game to be honest. Runs fast, runs at a good frame rate, no input lag as far as I can tell on the gameplay. and this is running in Steam emulator, STEEM, not to be confused with Steam, the games launcher service on the PC. But yeah, really good game, and I highly recommend you get it if you haven't got it in your Atari ST collection. And Turrican 1 on the Atari ST, which I'm not going to review this month, but Turrican 1 is also very good, and a very good Atari ST. It's also a must add to your collection. So in that respect, I'm going to give Turrican 2 on the Atari ST 9 out of 10. Absolutely superb. Well done, Rainbow Arts. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Goodbye.